Welcome back to our channel, French and Pinay Simple Life in the Philippines. For today's video, it's all about one of our goat, our mother goat who gave birth yesterday, and just want to show you the kids. They are very cute. She has two. Look at the other one here. He is very black, and both are male. Oh my goodness, look at that cuteness there, and the other one is deeply sleeping. But fortunately, the mother breastfeed them, and I hope she will take care of them until they will be independent. So Christian is there on the multi-cab work, and one is now breastfeeding. Hello. But it looks like the mother goat has a lot of stocks of milk. I hope. She is a strange goat because the nipple has a small double, and I'll show you the nipple of this mother goat if I can. But she has a baby nipple who is very strange. But I think I cannot. Oh! Oh, look at that. There, it's two. There's a branch. So I don't know if the baby nipple has a milk. I think no, because it. There is a hole also. Hello. I just checked the nipple of your mommy. No, there is no hole. So I think the milk is only on the bigger. Hi, milk. You're very cute. What can you say? Huh? You don't know how to talk? And the brother here he just wake up and he is trying to, I think he is still sleepy. But that's the proof that they are full because they are not noisy. And they sleep a lot. Huh? What can you say? You are now on my vlog, huh? Very cute, very cute. Oh, very cute! Very cute! We both the father of this. They are the first kids of the father that we bought, of the male goat that we bought. I think we got it February. No. This is the male goat, the father of the kids, of the new kids. Hey, what's up? And the rest of the females are there in the park. So we planted some papaya here. So these are our napier grass for our goats. and they grow so nice. This is where I cut, and I will continue this row this afternoon to give them, because the stem, this is an urgent for this one because the stem grow bigger already. Although it's good because like this we have new stems to plant, but the goats don't like to eat the big stems, and then when they grow taller or when they grow higher, it's not so much leaves to harvest na. It's not too much leaves for the goats. The goats only like the young stems like this. They can eat, but this one they don't like anymore, and that's why it's better to cut them young for us, for the goats. But for the cow, I think they like the big stems. For the goats, we prefer to cut them young because the leaves are more important to them. And also, when we cut young, we notice, especially for the purple here, we notice that they grow more branches after cutting. So you see, you can imagine we planted only one stem, just one stick for this one. Not sure if you watch our old videos when I and Christian planted all of this. Oh, just one stem, and now it's incredible how one stem turns into so many branches. I mean, so many stems now, and it's perfect because they grow a lot of leaves. So for one stem now we can harvest a lot of leaves. And I think now I can't remember exactly. I mentioned in my previous video. I think the next harvest for this will be the fourth. I think, since we planted the stems that we bought online. But all of these, the purple and some green there, are already new batch because we replaced the very old batch that we planted since 2019, when Christian first planted the first Napier grass here, when we purchased the lot here. I mean the land, and that's why we prefer to replace. But some, we just transferred them, we uproot and we buried again because after many years the roots started to go out, and it's easy to fall from the wind. So here another type of grass again grow, you see, but with Christian's tiller, it's working very good because now it's so easy the soil is always not compact and not hard after the tiller work, and that's why it's more easy to uproot the grass. And I noticed after the micro tiller, after tilling the soil, it's the grass like what grow on the lawn are removed, like this one, like that. It's full of like that before here. I am not sure the English name for that. I think it's not Carabao grass, but it's like Bermuda grass that just crawl on the ground. But after the micro tiller works here, there's so many new grass, so many new type of grass had the chance to grow just like this. But the goats like them, and they are easy to remove even by hand, and it's not too much also because the micro tiller really did a good work. You see, just a small root for this type of grass. And yesterday I planted The other day I planted the another purple, the stems that I showed last time, the stems that I soak in the water, the stems that we harvested from the purple there on the side. So this is now the fourth row from this side, and then the fifth row there with the rope I put. I learned that from Christian, to put the rope so that the line is more straight. Because before I always have trouble to make a straight line. Because in our hometown, my father always plow the field with a, and then they make a line, but all is manual with the carabao. That's how my father plow our cornfield. And we don't make a, I mean, they make a line, so when we plant the corn we follow the line, but without the line it's always a trouble for me to make a straight line. And I learned from Christian about the using the rope. It's very, very good. So you just measure 100, the distance of our Napier rows is 120 centimeter. So I measure 120 centimeter from the other end, and another, and 120 on the other end also, and then I put the rope, and it's perfect. It's so perfect to follow. So that's the rope I use. The rope that Christian used for electric fencing. But he brought also a special rope from France, which is very straight and will not expand. It's very good. I did not use it for this time. So that's all for this video, everyone. Thank you for watching our simple life here in the Philippines, in Bohol, Philippines. I hope wherever you are having a great time and a nice day.